to talk about what the heck is going on with LL Bean vintage boat and totes. My friends here on social media found this bag at an estate sale and sold it a couple days ago for $500. And I was like, I'm going to go down a rabbit hole because there are a lot of different avenues for the boat and tote collector and user. I love to use the Gem app because it aggregates all different types of resale websites. And these were the most expensive that were in the boat and tote category. This is apparently from the 1930s. This is the one that she found that is from the 1980s. I can understand the appeal of this as a piece of history, but it still looks deteriorated because it's from the 1930s. But these, which are from Japan, going for $1,500 feels so mental to me, but there is this thing called the boatkin, which is basically emblematic of the Hermes Birkin using the similar hardware and shape. They are vintage boat and totes that have basically been cut up to look like Hermes Birkins, and actually you can supply your own to be made this way, but they retail, if you want to have them pick their own boat and tote, $1,500. If you supply your own, it's still $1,200. And today I was like, there's some drama. First of all, I couldn't even find it on their website, and then it looks like somebody is trying to copy it at a much smaller price point, but has then since been taken down by this company. There's another point of what is the ultimate boat and tote, and there's a debate about the really like structured brand new ones versus the vintage, and the vintage having that patina, that crumple, that softness, that thing that only comes with age being sort of like a badge of honor with these bags, which is going to take a little while once we, get your ironic thing on each bag. And even these blanks going for $500, I would say that a lot of these bags are averaging between $800-900 and at least $400. And not just for what is considered the holy grail boat and tote, which is this specific one from the 80s, which some people have found like at a thrift store for $5. And I'm very, very happy for them. Just like for her and being able to sell this for $500, like that's incredible. But if you want to spend $500 on a new boat and tote, one option for you from Tibby. This is a new collab. They're all sold out, but they're $475. And what they did is they basically added a strap on the bottom of an all natural canvas. And then they added in a menswear belt. And literally a girl on TikTok took out the seams and then just put in her own belt and added in a few extra holes to make it go around. It's kind of like the canvas version of the Prada bag. And like, this is to wear it as a clutch. But I'm like, who's going to wear a boat and tote as a clutch? And I love Tibby. But I was a little bit like, this is a great collab for you, but also like, whoa. But if you like that bag, you could get this one for a lot cheaper. And this is the Hermes brown tote bag, which also had the belt feature and is vintage. And so cute, actually. Because if I'm going to spend that much on a tote, you bet I'm getting a vintage Hermes her bag, which is the cabas where you can switch out the black with the canvas. There's so many ones that look like basically wonderfully patinaed and new from Japan. Or you can spend $70 and get a vintage Hermes one with the pockets where there's a similar one from LL Bean that was going for literally $1,000. What do you think? Would you spend this much on a boat and tote?